Hey guys, so going through with the whole Latino perspective on being a trans guy, the first thing that I want to talk about is the sort of macho perspective of going through about things. Um, Being a Mexican traditional culture uh, descendant, it's interesting. It's a rich culture. It's beautiful. Um, but it has sort of these things that I'm not very well comfortable with, and one of them is the whole macho perspective about being a man, and how early on it's being sort of set in these children's heads, that you need to be a man, and so the thing that hits home for me is I don't really understand why lately it's been an issue in my family, considering the fact that usually all the men in my family are really open about just anything. They don't usually bad talk the gay community or the transgender community. But I guess it matters to them when it's close to home. And so I have come to decide or have a debate whether I should go through with my transition right now, which I have the option to, or put it off to the side for, I'm saying 5 years for other reasons, but I transition when I'm 27, and so that would be a little stressful for me because I'd be 27. And I kind of wanted to do it when I was young, when I'm younger, so I'd be a young dude, but, or to sort of put my time in doing what my family expects me to do and set this standard. Because since I'm the oldest of grandkids and I'm the oldest of cousins, I have to set a standard. Both like in education and life and all this stuff. Like, it's incredible how much stress the firstborn of anything you have to go through. Like, I don't understand why it's so important. And so take advantage of that and sort of help, in a way, my cousins grow in a non-homophobic home, and no hate, no discrimination, because I know that it frickin' hurt whenever I heard, that they blamed my mom for the way that I turned out. No kid should hear that, not even now, like, no. And we're talking about like 3 weeks ago that happened, and it sucked because you don't expect your family to do that. But it goes back to the whole, I guess when it's closer to home, people start freaking out and they're like not okay with it anymore. So, I have this little cousin that used to love getting his nails painted by his mom. His favorite color is green, and so he would get his nails colored green, and he was like ecstatic about it. He would love it, and he was like, he's this like normal little boy. Like, he plays baseball, he's just cute, awesome little kid, and his dad is just like, that's not what men do. Like, why are you gonna go tell a kid that, Like, it doesn't even matter if it wasn't pink. It's just, no, like, leave him alone. He's a kid. So I want to, like, focus on that. Like, I know that I'm not home. I'm not in Texas, so I can't do much about it, but I at least can give my opinion now. Now that I'm of age to say something in my family, in this culture, I have sort of this sort of like credit, because I'm in school, because, you know, I'm doing all this stuff. Now I can earn my right to say something, and not have it flung off to the side. And, you know, I don't care if I'm this old saggy ass dude and I'm just now starting my transition. It'll be worth it, you know? If it was all for working for a better cause so that my cousins can grow up in a non-judgmental environment, you know? Like, yeah, like, I mean, I don't get to see them often, but I don't want them to get a lesson on how to be a man when they're 4 or 5 years old. Like, no, that's not the way to go by it. Like, you need to support your kids. I think this means I'm about done. So, yeah. That's my first video, and I'll make a second part, following it up on the whole macho man perspective. So yeah. Have a good day, you guys.